Campers, Gainer again, and I've been having a play with, what's it called? This beautiful, lovely florals embossing folder. It's absolutely beautiful, and it's with the set, Love What You Do. And I had the big one for everything, so I thought I'd give it a play. So, look how pretty this card is. It's just, I embossed the card, and I just decided to sponge over with the daubers. I cut out one of the pearlized doilies into quarters and added them either side. Look at these beautiful flowers, oh my word. And this tag is from the embellishment kit, which is in here. It's this statement from the heart embellishment kit, I think. But it comes with twine, these clips and these beautiful roses. Let me get one out, actually. I think I need one for my card. I haven't pulled it out ready. Cool, you've got to have long nails to get into here. And these are little tiny roses that are backed with a glue dot. And they're just beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So we're going to use one of those and one of these beautiful labels as well. They're so easy, just pop right out. Absolutely gorgeous. Oh, and I've forgotten my ribbon. I used a bit of the polka dot ribbon as well. Look at that, gently comes out. If you can see it, it's just at the back here. This beautiful polka dot ribbon and a velvet ribbon. Just stunning. And I love that word, thank you. I love thank you cards, as you know. So you're going to need rich raspberry, which is going to be folded in half, just at half an A4 sheet of paper. You're going to need 2 pieces of Whisper White, which are both 3 7/8 by 5 5/8. Because I even decorated the inside of my card. Isn't that pretty? Oh my gosh, and I'm loving the triple punch. So you're going to get those. Give me 2 seconds. I've forgotten my ribbon. I'll be back now. There you go. I've got it. I don't really think I need that much because what I'm going to do, I'm going to... mind you, I don't know. Might be okay. I'm going to trim this end off just to give it a little angle. And then we're just basically going to cut it in half. There we go, because if I do it like that, when it comes over then you've got the 2 velvet sides. Otherwise, if you've kept it joined and then cross it over, one of them's going to show the back, so you don't want that. So I've got those. This is just enough to wrap around the card after we've run it through the Big Shot. And actually, I think it's so beautiful. We've got our tag, got our ribbons, got our papers. Now I'm just going to pop this through the Big Shot, through my embossing folder. It's just gorgeous. I think it will take me like minutes. You only need 1 cutting plate for this because it's one of the texture dynamic folders, so you only need 1 embossing plate. And it's just beautiful. And I'm so glad that it's just right here at the side of me now instead of over the other side of the room. But look how beautiful that turns out. Amazing. Just gorgeous. Oh, I love it. I love it, love it, love it. So I'm going to just fold my card in half. I'm going to do it by eye today. Because every time I pick my trimmer up, because it's on top of my printer now, it turns my printer on. And it's a noisy printer at that. So, because it's an inkjet printer, so it's a laser jet, sorry. Oh, I don't know, one of them. It's not ink, it's lasered on, I think. So there you go. Pretty good indeed. So we're going to do we'll do the inside of the card first. I'm just going to punch the corners out. Just beautiful. I'm loving this triple punch. It is the best thing I've bought in it a long time. And it's quite not too bad at all. It's not too strenuous on your wrists, even though I'm using both of them. But you know these bits, especially if you were doing silver foil or gold, them bits would be perfect to save to put in shaker cards, believe it or not. Well, there'd be lovely little bits in there, petal shapes. So that's the inside. I'm going to use my rich raspberry now. Am I? I can't remember. I used black on the inside for the flower, which I don't think I've got out yet. Oh my lord, I've got 3 projects ready to do over the next, and I've put one of my stamps away. Just gorgeous. I'm going to grab myself a little block. That's not big enough. This one is. And I'm just angling it. I'm going to use my black Memento ink. But what, you don't have to have delicate hands to do this sponging. It's just perfect. So this is just to decorate the inside of my card. You don't have to colour this in. You could keep them the right way up. It's entirely up to you. But I just think it looks very symmetrical when you do it like that. So that's the only black I'm using. And that's that stamp. So I'm going to come in now. And I'm only going to use rich raspberry on my little sticker. And I've got to be careful because my lid's broken. I snapped it. Too powerful. No, I wish. But it's just absolutely gorgeous. And I'm loving the photopolymer stamps because you can see right through these to give yourself that perfect line. I just love a thank you card. I'm a sucker for a thank you card. I think everyone sometimes needs a card to say, just to say thank you, basically. You know, and we don't even need this open, believe it or not, for our sponging, because I've got my dabbers. These are nearly all together now. We'll pop these to one side. I'm going to fetch this in. I'm going to grab my, as you can tell, I was sponging. Oh, that reminds me, I need to get my half a doily out, which is in here, in my packet. Not very prepared, am I? They are so pretty. What we're going to do, I'm just going to grab my daubers, which are very inked up. And I've not done them in ages, but watch this. Just watch this now. Just going over. Just sponge over those flowers. Wherever there's a flower, just gently sponge over it. And there's enough on my dauber not for me to have to go and get any more dunking, because I think I like that it's nice and pale. I like that it's not too dark. But you can add more colour if you want to. But I just think, what a quick card as well. You could throw these out in no time whatsoever. Absolutely beautiful. Now all the rest is going in green, except for this flower. I'm going to put this flower. Oh, it's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And that's that. So the next dauber I'm going to use. Oops, get it away. Ouch, I just pinched my skin. Is my old olive. And again, I may need a bit of old olive. Yeah, I think I will, because this one is drying out a little bit too much. So I'm just using, and I'm going to dab here because I don't want it too dark. And again, you could use mint macaron for this. And so I'm just adding it, just highlighting it with adding colour. Doesn't matter if you don't think it looks rough enough or anything. I just think it looks beautiful. I mean, you can't add that colour to an embossing folder. Run it through the embosser. and get the areas just right. So I think it's best done this way. Look how pretty that looks. It's just stunning, absolutely stunning. I'm loving it. There we go. Now I need to fetch back my rich razzleberry again, my doll back, and leave that to one side just for a moment. And we're gonna run it over. Oops, run it over this doily, because these are pearlized. You can be coloured in. They're just gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. You could use these as a stencil as well. Watch this beautiful pattern in a minute. You are going to get inked up a little bit, don't worry about that. And don't worry about that, because look at that gorgeous pattern. You could use that for adding background texture. I didn't want, again, to be too dark on my doily. I don't want it overpowering the colours. The sun is shining mentally and it's giving me some... Yeah, all my lights are on. Just look how pretty that is against that. Isn't that beautiful? And I never re-inked, as you noticed. I just got a little bit from prior to inking. Oops, I'm closing on my card. Just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So I'm going to cut this in half. Perfect. I don't mind about that, because this is going to go right here in this corner. Perfect. And that one is going in that top corner. Just perfect. Oh, aren't they the cutest things you've ever seen? So I'm going to grab some glue, liquid glue. Making sure it's unclogged. And what we're going to do, we're just going to dab on, get our glue coming out, just dab a tiny little bit on the edges, put a speckle in the centre, and then I'm not inking, gluing every last little bit, just dotting, I'm going to mean dotting the tiniest amount. And then I'm going to spread this onto there. And now we're going to add this. Oh, it's just beautiful. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to line this up on this edge. And that circle fits there perfectly. And I'm not smearing, because if any glue come out now, it would take the colour off that. So I'll do the same again. Just dot on the back. Don't want it too much. Sorry, am I in? And then you can grip that there where you haven't glued. And there we have it. Oh my gosh, this is just the cutest thing ever. And again, line this up. Just pat it down. Even that looks pretty on its own. I think that's absolutely stunning. I'm going to peel the back off this. You don't have to add this if you don't want to. I think it looks just sparkly. You could perhaps put just a rhinestone in the centre of that flower. But I think this added some class. It's just beautiful. Look at that. Fits in there just perfectly. I think it's so nice. Oh my gosh. We're getting there. Oh, I got to add my ribbon now before it gets too carried away. Just above there. I wanted it a little bit under there, so have I got time to pull it? No, I'm not going to ruin it now. I'm just going to get a little bit of snail. figure out where I want my ribbon. So that is going. Just going to pop some ribbon on this side. And get some snail here. And I'm keeping it level. Whoops. Oh my gosh, Gainey, you're all fingers and thumbs today. Just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Checking that now. Just to make sure. Yeah, that is straight. So, I cut a little bit too much. We can trim this down. But it's gorgeous stuff. Absolutely beautiful. So, what I did now on the back of here, because it's going on dimensionals, I'm going to add my ribbon quite back here. And I'm going to spread these out just a touch. They are a little bit long actually, but it's going on the back. You're not going to see this. I'm going to get some dimensionals. I'm going to keep them on with a dimensional each. And another one. Check it before you go gluing it down completely. I've got two there. You certainly don't want this coming off. Oh, aren't they beautiful? Oh, love it. I'm going to put one more there. Don't want to go where those lines are because you'll see them. I'm going to remove the backings. My nails have all snapped, so apart from my thumbs. Take those off. Discard those. I don't think that will come undone once it's been placed on our card. I'm just going to go in between there and just squash that down. I'm going to trim those a little bit more because they're just a little bit long. Would help if I got scissors that cut right through, isn't it? It is nice and thick though, this velvet ribbon. It's beautiful, absolutely stunning. No scratch paper. Isn't that beautiful? Who wouldn't want a card like that? So I'm going to get some glue down now. It does crease your card as well, putting it through the embossing folder, but I got a little crease there, and I've got a little crease there as well. But I think it's just the way it goes through the embossing folder. Can't see that other one. So we're going to add some glue on the back. And we're going to go and pop this on the front of our card. Whoops. Something off another project. Jumping into camera view. Look at my nails. Disgusting. Right. I'm going to turn this over and rub it down. Just so I don't smear any of that. Oh, I love it. Absolutely love it. Just so pretty. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh my, you could add little rhinestones then to the other flowers. I'm just going to take my rich raspberry blend. And I'm just going to fill these in. Perfect. Thank you cards. You could pop these out really quickly. Can you imagine that now, saying Mother's Day? Because it is Mother's Day over in America today, I think. Mind you, by the time you see this, it will be Tuesday. And I'm making this on Sunday, the Mother's Day in America. So this would have made a perfect Mother's Day card. We've had ours back in March. I know, March. My daughter's birthday either falls, because she's March 26th, either falls on Mother's Day, if it's on a Sunday, or Easter Sunday. It depends. Don't ask. We don't get a set date over here. Just where it falls when it falls. So there we go. I'm adding the detail now to the inside of my card, which I don't normally do. I've been trying. I normally leave the centres of my cards till I know who I'm giving them to, but I know these are going towards my thank you cards. Absolutely stunning for those people who have taken part in the challenge. So, oh, 2 of you lucky ladies out there, or even gentlemen, might be getting one of these cards. So, ooh, keep your fingers crossed. Right, that is it. You don't need, I think that is beautiful, that flower. I've turned that a different way round. This detail is down here on this one. This one is up here, and that one is down there. But, oh, see what I mean? You can smudge it, but be careful. And if you're careful enough, you could go over that with something. But that was because I put too much glue, believe it or not. So be careful on the glue situation. So let me just check now. We could add some little rhinestones to these flowers, just to give it a bit more bling. Absolutely gorgeous. You could add a little bit of Winker Stella. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. And we've got a few more flowers here. Our finishing touches. That one's not in the centre, but will be now. And there's one there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Love it. And you could add them in there as well if you want, but I don't think it needs it. I think they're perfect. So that's the one I made yesterday, last night, and this is the one we just made together. So either way round, you could turn that embossing folder to wherever you want to get your desired look. And I think that is absolutely fantastic. I hope you enjoy. I hope you give it a go as well. It's just so beautiful. A thumbs up and a share. That'd be amazing. And if you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. Press the little bell straight away and you'll be notified of future videos, which I tend to do every single day. And yeah, happy crafting. Till next time. Bye.